Now, unless you've been living under a giant sized rock for the past 24 hours or so, then you have heard about the Antonio Brown situation. Let's talk about it. Now, when it happened, it was one of the most surprising things I've ever seen in an NFL game. Antonio Brown has had his fair share of issues, especially since that Vontez Burfict hit back in the 2015, what was it, wild card round? Steelers Bengals. It was a really good game back in 2015, but at the very end, Vontez Burfict, one of the dirtiest, or considered one of the dirtiest players in NFL history, hit Antonio Brown right in the head, as you see here. Now, after this, Antonio Brown has been showing. I don't know if this is, what he has, whatever, right? This is just speculation from me and a lot of other NFL fans. Is that Antonio Brown has been showing signs of CTE, which unfortunately can only be diagnosed after death at this point. So we don't really know what Antonio Brown has, but it's clear that he needs help, right? So, first, let's actually see what the situation was, because when it happened, it was really mind blowing. So, from what I have heard from multiple sources, whatever, right? Antonio Brown, basically, his side of the story was he thought his ankle was not good enough to continue playing. And now, whether he communicated this to the coaches, especially Bruce Arians, we don't know. But Bruce Arians told AB to go into the game 2 times. AB said no both times. From what new information has come out, he thought his ankle was not 100%, and he did not want to keep on injuring himself. Now, after the second time, Bruce Arians just told him, if you, in, probably the most toned down version of it, if you don't want to play, get out. And I think Bruce Arians didn't know about the injury because he said get out, but I honestly don't know. So, Antonio Brown proceeds to take off his jersey, take off his undershirt, go shirtless, take off all of his shoulder pads, whatever gear, whatever, and go off the field trying to hype up the Jets crowd, and then did a peace sign. Oh man. When I first saw it, yeah, I laughed. um it was funny, I'm gonna be honest, like, when it first happened, yes. But it's clear that something happened. I don't know what, but it is clear something happened. Right? After the game, when Bruce Arians was asked about it, he said,
strike for him. He is no longer a Buck. All right, that's the end of the story. Let's talk about the guys that went out there and won the game.
I think it's clear that Antonio Brown is done with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and probably done with football. I don't see another team that would take on a personality like that, especially after this guy walked away shirtless. I know a lot of people. I was scrolling through Twitter, Bleacher Report. A lot of people were just saying that man did the Vontae Davis, and just retired mid game. I don't know. I don't know. You could see that Mike Evans and OJ Howard were both trying to calm down Antonio Brown, but he just didn't listen. Now, after the game, AB tweeted Super Gremlin on it, and then on Instagram, AB said, "Football is what we do, not who we are." Then posted a photo of himself in his Bucks uniform, writing thanks for the opportunity. And then later that evening, he posted a rap song called Pit Not the Plays on multiple music platforms. And from what I've heard from other people and, me listening to it, It's low-key fire, my bad. It's actually really good, I'm gonna be honest. Now, after the game, Tom Brady, Le'Veon Bell, Rob, a lot of these guys were asked about the Antonio Brown situation, and I really like what Brady had to say here. That's obviously a difficult situation. I think we all want him to. I think everybody should hopefully do, what they can to help him in ways that he really needs it. We all love him and care about him deeply. We want to see him be at his best. Unfortunately, it won't be with our team. We have a lot of friendships that will last. I think everyone should be very compassionate and empathetic towards some very difficult things that are happening. It's just a sad situation because I think it's pretty obvious to tell that something is going on with AB mentally. And I hope that he gets the help he needs. But I don't know. Who do you think was right? You think Antonio Brown was in the right for walking away? Or do you think the Bucks were for cutting him right after? Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see what happens with Antonio. Now, his football career is probably over, but football is just a small portion of life. There's so much more to life than football, and getting the help he needs is the most important thing right now. Anyway, thank you.